All right, there we go. We are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is my channel. We love comics, but I'm sure you already knew that. Today, I'm doing an unboxing of a comic that I've never owned before. It's a book I've seen and I've always wanted, but the price got really, really expensive. And I got an opportunity to win one. Not at the price like I got the first Black Panther the other day, but I think at least at or below what the value would be. I guess overall it will depend on the grade, because eventually I will get this book graded. So, looking forward to doing the unboxing for you. If you want to rate my AI art, please do so in the comments section. I always love to hear people's opinion. I thought I'd do something different, because lately I've been doing either Harley Quinn or Batman, and I thought I'd do something different. So if you want to critique the AI art, keep in mind I know that I'm not an artist or anything. I'm just typing words in a AI program, which, by the way, is a place called Night Cafe. I'll have to post the link again sometime, because people ask me about it all the time. If you see on the bottom of the screen, I am looking to try and acquire any of these books that you'll see, like, for example, Amazing Fantasy 15, Batman 2, Wonder Woman 1, Showcase 4, etc., etc. I'm trying to acquire them via trade. So if you know anybody that has one of those books, maybe an extra one, you never know, and would like to do a trade, please contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. I really want to show my viewers how you can achieve goals and it not always necessarily be financially. A lot of people ask me, you know, why don't I just sell some of my comics and buy one of them? A book like these, you're talking tens of thousands of dollars. You're talking a lot in taxes. So I would like to try and avoid stuff like that, and it would be a mutual benefit to both parties. So I did a video back around November of last year showing about 30 to 35 graded comics that I would be willing to trade. If it takes other comics, if people want to watch my videos, and it takes another comic or so to do it, I will always consider any options. But I would love to do one of those trades and acquire at least one of those books before the end of the year. But I am not the type that gives up, so I'll keep doing it every single time. All right, so I see we have one viewer. Welcome to the one viewer. This is in the afternoon, so I know many people work. So most people will watch it afterwards, but that's okay. Let me put on the video camera so I can do the unboxing. This is definitely a book not many people own. It's not a rare book, but it's, you know, you're not talking the hundreds of thousands in the print run. This is a 1 in 50 variant. Oh, cool. They threw in some stickers and stuff. I'll have to show that afterwards. So they have this. Geez. Let me just make sure there's nothing else in here. It's a 1 in 50 variant. And they don't know the full print run. But it's definitely not going to have thousands and thousands of this book. Alright, so they taped it to the edge as well. I'll make sure I check it. And always, if you can, join the live checks. I always do a surprise subscriber shout out at the end. You don't even have to be a subscriber. The only thing is, you just have to mention something in the live chat. And this looks better than I thought. Wow. Because the problem is sometimes when people take pictures, because this is in a Mylar, and a lot of times Mylar does a lot of different reflections. So I wasn't sure if some of the reflections in the picture were color breaking creases or color rubs, and it's not. So this actually, I mean, I'd have to look it up. I do see 1 or 2 non-color breaking creases, which is fine because that could be pressed out. But considering this book is pretty much all black, this is definitely going to be getting graded soon. I'm pleasantly surprised. I was expecting, because even at the price I paid for it, if I thought it had like a color breaking rub or two, it would have still been worth it. But now that I see that those color rubs were not color rubs and was just a reflection in the photograph, because you know a lot of people on eBay, they don't exactly always take the time to make the clearest image. They just take a picture, and if it's semi-blurry, you know, they're just not going to bother putting in the effort. The corners are pinpoint sharp. And let's just reveal it. And as usual, I'll tell you the price I paid. But before I do, we got Key Pen Collectibles is here. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Welcome. And Luke is here. Just from, well, I'm not even going to say it because, I mean, obviously you probably heard that joke like 5,000 times. Luke says, Spawn #1 black and white variant. You, my friend, are correct. Because normally I will throw people off by doing the thumbnail a different character, and every now and then I'll do the character that it would be about, because I want to throw people off. So if you're new, you probably didn't know that, but like most of the time I would put like Spider-Man or Harley Quinn or something to kind of throw people off. But I got myself, this is a 1 in 50 variant. It's Spawn #1, which is technically, it is a reprint of Spawn #1. I believe this came out in 95. It's either 95 or 97. But I think there was a special variant. I think it was from Spawn issue number 65, where if they bought 50 copies of that book, they would get one of these. So considering Spawn 65, you know, probably doesn't have anything significant about the book, so not many comic book stores would have been willing at that time to buy 50 of that comic just to get this one. So they don't know what the total print run of this is. But when I say, I mean, obviously I'd have to look at the back, but I'd have to be really careful with this book. When it comes to high grade, I don't like to take them out because I don't want to risk damaging them. But I do notice there are 2 or 3 non-color breaking little bends in the comic, little crease, that could easily be pressed out. So this has 9/8 potential. 9/8 of this book go for over $1,000. I'm not sure what the exact amount is, but I know it's way over $1,000 for a 9/8. This was an auction, so it was not a buy it now. And I'll show you what they threw in, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't show it right away because it would have gave it away. But they threw in a couple of Spawn stickers. So I thought that's cool. But with shipping and handling and eBay taxes, I paid $436.56 for this book, which is a really good deal. Even if it would have been like a 9.0 to a 9.4, this has 9.8 potential written all over it, which would absolutely make this worth the price that I paid. Because like I said, the photographs were not that great on eBay, and it made it look like there was a couple of color-breaking rubs, like color loss, and it was just reflections in the Mylar, which, you know, again, with Mylars, you know, yeah, they'll protect your book longer, but if you don't store them right, it's not really going to do anything. And plus, you know, like you see, it reflects a lot of light. So if you take a camera image, it reflects the light, and I actually thought there might have been some color rub. So even with that, I was still willing to pay the price that I did. Now that I see it, it's absolutely gorgeous. And this will definitely be in next month's 4 books that I'm sending to PGX to get graded. So, as always, I'd love to hear what you think about that comic. I got another deal that I just made today. I cannot wait to tell you about this. I got a couple of books on their way that I just made some deals. I actually am selling a couple of my Bitcoins, because Bitcoin's at an all-time high right now. And for the small amount, I mean, I only had like 1/10 of a Bitcoin. Back when they were worth about $100, I had 7 full Bitcoins. But if you were like me back in the days when the Bitcoins were going from $6 to $50 to $5 to $20, back when it first started, when it got to 100, I was like, they'll probably never see anything higher than $100, because no one would have predicted back then that a Bitcoin that was so volatile in the beginning would end up being in the $60,000 range. So, I sold, like I said, I only had like a tenth of a Bitcoin left. I sold a couple of them to be able to buy some of these comics. I have the live auction that I'm doing this Sunday, by the way. So that's going to be to help me pay for brake repair. But, oh, by the way, one book has already been sold. Because, like I said, I do a sneak preview of the comics. So I did one yesterday, which gives my power viewers and ultra power viewers... if you're a power viewer, you watch a video of mine from beginning to end. If you're an ultra power viewer, you're clicking on every video of mine that you click on, you watch to the end. Obviously, there's no way of checking. I'll just take your word at face value. But the benefit to my power viewers and ultra power viewers is when I do a comic book auction, I always do a preview of the books, and I give people the option to send me offers before the auction ever starts. So if you wait until the auction, some of the books will be gone. Now, one book has been sold, which is actually surprising because I got a couple of emails on it. House of Secrets number 92 has been sold, and as of now, somebody asked for New Mutants 98, and they said they were very much interested in it, but as of now, they have not sent me a confirmation that they were doing it. So New Mutants 98 may be off the table, but the auction is this Sunday at 4 p.m. and that's Eastern time. If you haven't seen the video from yesterday, I highly recommend it because you guys know I sell nothing but key books. I mail them out, priority mail. They will be packaged incredibly well. Any book over any book over $599, if you need it, I am willing to do a 4-month no interest payment plan. And I've had people take advantage of that, but keep in mind you do have to make the first payment right away to be able to have that book held for you. And I tell people all the time, about 90% to 95% of all the sales on my auction happen either before or after the auction is done. Probably 5% of my sales actually happen during the live show. So I would highly recommend, if you're interested in any of my books, check out the video I did yesterday. Like I said, one has already been sold and another one potentially has been sold. I'm going to give them until tonight to at least confirm that they're going to do it. But if anybody wants to make offers in the meantime, because if I don't hear from them or they say they can't do it, that book will still be available. But as of now, I'm going to honor the fact that somebody said they were interested and give them until tonight to confirm that they did want it. But if you pay cash by either meeting me in person or sending it via mail, and I always recommend if you're going to send cash, put it in like a box so it doesn't look obvious. Put it with a certified mail signature verification with a tracking number. I've had people do it. I've even had people in Europe send me cash, and they get their books right away. So you have my word. I have a reputation that I want to keep about my integrity of selling, and I'm batting 1,000 when it comes to it. You can ask multiple people that have ordered from me before. But if you pay cash, you get a 5% discount on the total price, no matter how much you spend. And if you use a money order, which I've had plenty of people do, I'll throw in a free comic. So we'll definitely make sure we take care of you. So that is the book. I got to get some more top loaders, but they're too expensive. So Spawn number 1. This is a 1 in 50 variant, black and white. It's technically a reprint, but it's a very valuable reprint. Not many reprints ever see the light of day as far as value is concerned, but that has a low print run. They do not know. I tried to look it up, but they do not know how many of those are out there. I believe, actually, they did an estimate, because I actually did write it down. They believe it might be around 3,100 copies. So forgive me, I actually did write this down. It's been a little while since I checked. But they're believing that the Spawn number 1 black and white has only about 3,100, but they're estimating. How many of those are still in existence and how many of them are in high grade? This is minimum a 9.4, and most likely with a pressing could become a 9.8. So I think for, what did I say the price was? $436.56, which includes shipping and handling, I think is actually a very good deal for that. But each person has their own desires and own what they think is valuable and what they'd be willing to spend. So I would love to hear what you think about it. So if you want to leave it in the live chat, or you could put it in the comment section once this video uploads, please do. But again, the reminder, let me just switch this. The auction is going to be this Sunday. That's the 10th of March, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out the sneak peek video, and if you want to make an offer on any of the books before the auction ever happens, contact me at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. And if you want to critique the AI art, I made the computer do it in the style of Todd McFarlane, so I think it did a pretty close job of Todd McFarlane, what he would do, especially with the wavy cape. Look on the bottom of the screen, you'll see a whole bunch of different comics I'm trying to acquire via trade. So if you have any of these books, or know anybody that does and is willing to do a trade, please contact me again at peacefulfeelings@yahoo.com. So let's do today's surprise subscriber shout out. Since there are only 3 people in the live chat, all 3 of you are going to be today's surprise subscriber shout outs. So Keypen Collectibles, Luke, and James Logan, all 3 of you are today's surprise subscriber shout outs. Like I said, you don't have to be a subscriber. If you want to hit subscribe, that's great. If you want to hit the like button, that's wonderful. But the benefit is, if you have a YouTube channel, in the comments section, once this video uploads, you could put a link to either a specific video of yours or to your comic book channel, or it could be any other channel, as long as it's not something that is promoting, unkid-friendly material. You could have a video about t-shirts. You can have a video about electric cars and trains. It doesn't have to be comic book related, but it has to be kid-friendly. So no prank sites, I will not promote those, and no adult content only. If you'd rather do a link to one of your social networks, you can do that instead. So if you're on X or Instagram or Facebook and you want to promote one of your social networks, you could post the link there. Or if you want to do a link to something that you may be selling on eBay, Amazon, any of those places, and again, it does not have to be comic book related. It just can't be something like adult toys or adult videos or anything like that. It has to be kid friendly. So I'll leave it up to you and which link you would want to post in the comment section. Just always keep in mind, any of the links that are placed into the comment section will go automatically to the spam, so you'll not see it right away. That keeps trolls from trying to place adult content and porn sites on my channel. I'm not about to allow that to happen. So any link has to be approved and verified by me first. So if you do see a link in the comment section, it means it has been approved. So go support your fellow comic book community and the people who take the time to watch my videos. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let me know what you think. Please leave a comment after the beep. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's We Love Comics. I'm going to be doing some more videos before Sunday, so hit the notification bell. But even if you don't, because I have people tell me all the time they get no notifications, they get unsubscribed all the time, make sure you check back frequently, because I'm trying to do videos as much as I can these days, because I got a lot of comics that are coming, and this year already is my best year since 2022. January alone, I did more in January than I did all of last year. So times, they are a-changing. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and don't forget to have your trolls spayed or neutered.